What we have here is a newly acquired FEITA temperature tester for soldering station soldering iron tips. This was about the least expensive thing that I could easily find online that looked to be of any quality. It was about $26 or $27, $28 on Amazon. Maybe cheaper if you buy direct from China, which I prefer not to do. But there's so many counterfeits and clones that you don't know, what you might get if you were to buy through AliExpress or Banggood or whatnot. With Amazon, a little bit easier at least to return it if necessary. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't turn out to be good quality or whatever. So the this unit has a package of thermocouples that comes with it. These little doohickeys here. And you put one onto the 3 terminals. This terminal goes forward to relax the tension so that you can change them. The manual says that they're good for about 50 temperature tests per thermocouple if you're gentle. So hopefully I can be, being a big lunk. And seems to work pretty well, actually. Pretty inexpensive. If you buy one from Hacko, it'll cost you about, 5 times this or something. And even the Uwas or some of the other ones are more like $50, $60, $70, as I recall. So anyway, we'll show you how this works. Oops, I've got a soldering iron here. The tip needs a cleaning, but anyway. They tell you just put a little bit of solder on the tip so you can make a heat connection. Turn this on. I've got it set to centigrade. It can be adjusted to do Fahrenheit. And that's the reading I'm getting in centigrade, which in the case of this particular iron, it doesn't seem to be calibrated very well because I've got a Quicko soldering station that's set to 360 centigrade off camera. This was newly acquired, sorry. And I'll do a review on it eventually. This one actually hooks up directly to a Milwaukee battery that runs it at 18 volts. And I don't know that there's a calibration procedure for it because the manual is terrible. Anyway, the manual for the FEITA here is okay. Seems to tell you pretty much what you need to know. How to change it from centigrade to Fahrenheit, which is pretty easy. There you go. Hold it down. Okay, there's Fahrenheit. The max hold is how the highest temperature that it reaches when the soldering iron tip is on it. It'll hold that when you take the tip away. But obviously it's cooling off because I took the gun away. Let's see, we'll do that again. Okay, put it on max hold. Put this on here. This is Fahrenheit degrees. And when I take the iron away, it should hold it. There isn't too much else really of note in the function. I mean, it does, however, come with a remote type K thermocouple that was included, so you can test other things besides soldering iron tips for temperature. There's a socket on the bottom of this. If you can see that, that's where the external temperature test comes in or gets plugged into. And finally, it's run with a 9-volt battery, which is flopping here because I removed the back of the unit. So here we can take a look at what's inside of it. Seems pretty cleanly built. Not too much of note. A couple of processors, a couple of trimmers, which I will not mess with because I don't know how the thing is supposed to be calibrated. But that's it basically. And for 27 or 28 bucks or whatever it was, like I said, pretty reasonable unit, I thought. Glad to add it to my kit. And when I get a chance, I will do a review on this as well.